Hello, everybody. First of all, I want to say thank you for inviting me to be part of this special and magical summit. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. And my name is Luciana. You can find me on Instagram as Luciana Wayfarer. I am an Instagram coach and manager and an intuitive energy healer. I've been an Instagram manager for many years and a coach for about 3 years. And during the last couple of years is when I realized how important it was to combine the practical work with the energetic work. Because at the beginning I was like, how am I going to do this? Like, I am an Instagram coach and intuitive energy healing. It doesn't make any sense, like, to put this together. Until it did make sense. That's because during my one-on-one coaching, I started realizing that a lot of my clients will come to me, say, like, really discouraged, telling me, I've been to this expert and I watch all this expert and this Instagram guru and social media guru, and they keep saying more or less the same thing over and over, and I did all the things that they told me to do. But nothing's changing. I am not getting the results that I desire. I am not getting the followers that I want to get. All the things, and that's when I realized that yes, it is important to get all the to-do done, the practical work done, but it's not enough. We need to do the energetic work. What did this mean? All right. So, for example, if I teach people how to do the best reel ever, I teach you all the coolest transitions, and I tell you the best ideas, the things are going viral, all the things, and you do all of that. But then you are either afraid to show up on video. This is just an example for it. That some people will be afraid to show up on video, or they will put the video up there, but deep within themselves, they will feel like, oh, I'm so scared that is gonna flop. I didn't do a good job. Someone else is doing it better than I'm doing it. So all of this playing in the background of your subconscious mind is gonna influence the energy and the reel that you just posted. And most likely it's not gonna reach the people that need to see that. Or if before even after you learn all the things, then you are afraid to show up on video, you're probably just gonna have this block and say, maybe you record it and you say, no, it's not good enough, and then you keep it in your draft for like a month or 2 or 3 until the music it's not viral anymore, or that it's not relevant anymore, and then you're never gonna post it. So after witnessing lots of this through my coaching calls and through the people that have been working with me, I was like, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna teach them all the practical stuff, and I'm gonna help them heal the block that are stopping them to get in their results, to shine as they wanted to shine on social media. And so this is how Instagram Aligned, which is the name of my online course that I just launched, was born. It's like a 6 weeks comprehensive Instagram course where I teach you the practical steps, and I go into the energetic work to heal and unblock the most common energetic blocks connected to a specific practical work that we're doing, which I have encountered many times over and over again through my one-on-one. I put it together in this online group course that I am running right now. We have the third call this coming Friday, which is going to be the 15th of December. And I'm going to relaunch it again next year. And I'm probably going to leave all the information. So you most likely can find my Instagram name and my email and information on how to find out information on the course and what is that I do. But it's been such a great, like, I have experienced so many amazing results through my one-on-one clients for this combination of the practical and the energetic works that we're doing, learning Instagram together, that I was like, I have to reach more people. And so this is why I put together the course. And because for me, it's like so important, like at the core of my one of my main business value is to teach people authenticity and to teach them how to find a conscious way to use social media, because we have a very negative feeling about those platforms. There is a lot of, I'd say, not nice energy out there. And so at the start of my I would say Instagram coaching career or Instagram management career, I was actually really turned to just give up and get away from all of this and just leave it because it's so toxic and I don't want to be part of it and da 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 da. But then beautiful soul keep reaching out to me, people that were doing the most amazing things for the world, trying to make a difference, try to bring light, trying to protect the planet, and all of those beautiful things. They would reach out to me asking me, how do I do this on Instagram? How do I promote my business on social media? And so that's where I changed my perspective and said to myself, well, this is going to be the mission. Like, you're going to shift the energy on social media platforms so that more of those beautiful souls are going to be on it, doing their magic. Because if you think of it, the more conscious souls and business and human going to be out there spreading their magic and their light, the more it's going to be a beautiful place to be, rather than this toxic environment, which is already, I've witnessed the change through the last year, especially 2 years. There is so much inspiration out there, and not anymore this kind of like perfect. There still are the aesthetic perfect, like the perfect mom, the perfect, like whatever perfect means for society. But there are also like so many amazing people doing beautiful work in the world. And so my mission has been, since I have had this aha moment, to be the Instagram coach, the conscious Instagram coach that is going to teach people how to have a healthy relationship with social media, how to balance social media in real life, how to use it in a way that is going to be non-toxic for the people on the other side of the screen and for ourselves, how to combine the practical with the energetic work. And so I'm gonna unfold a few of the things that I teach in my one-on-one and into my online course today, hoping to inspire someone. If you are on the edge of like, I really want to jump on social media because I have this amazing idea and I want to share with the world, but social media is going to be not healthy for myself, for my soul, for my spirit, and I don't want to go in there, but I have this thing I really want to share with the world. And so I'm going to give some ideas. I don't want to call it tips because I don't want to be the teacher being like, oh, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. I just want to give you some ideas, like how do I do this as a full-time job, and how do I keep my sanity, and how do I protect my mental health. The way I manage to have a healthy relationship with social media is, as I said before, I do energetic work. Anytime I jump on a coaching call, anytime I jump on starting to do planning for my clients, the one I manage their Instagram account and their business Facebook account and whatever social media account. I sit in silence and I have a nice meditation, and I ask Source to guide me to download the best content, to create the content that's gonna support my clients, what is in their best and highest, what is in my best and highest. So I create a sacred space every time I start working. So for example, if you are frustrated every time you have to create your content, or every time you have to post, it's like, oh, what am I gonna post today, and you have this burden. So I usually cut a time through the month, usually at the beginning of each month. I will have this hour or two where I sit down and I know this is the hour that I'm gonna create 2, 3, 4 weeks of content for me or my client or whoever. So usually it's like a couple of hours for each account, and I do some breath work, and I create a nice environment for myself that I love, like my favorite cup of tea or cacao, or put some nice background music and switch on a candle or some incense, cleanse the space. So I start the process in a joyful way, and I look forward to that time because it's a quiet time just for me and my creative juice to come alive and into the world, into creation. So the energetic and the practical is intertwined in all that I do, and this is what I suggest to all the people that work with me to do the same. And things really do change when you do this. Like, it's not anymore that I don't know what to post, or like, oh, I have to do all the content today, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So setting up the space, studying, resetting to the breath work or whatever makes you feel relaxed and getting back into your body, it's really helpful. And through the day, like, this is like in my case, it's because it's my full-time job. So I imagine if creating content for your social media for one account, it won't be your full-time job, it shouldn't be that heavy on you. But if it is, a really good way to unload and detoxify from your from social media, it is to take breaks through the day. So every hour or two, make sure that you get outside and get some sunshine, if there is sunshine, or just get outside and get some fresh air. Put your feet on the ground if you're able to ground yourself, because we are constantly exposed to EMF, that we want it or not. Even if we don't work on social media or on our phones or our computer much, we are bombarded. And so it's really important to make sure that you ground yourself every day. And you can do that. I personally go to the beach because I live by the ocean, and so once or twice a day I go and look at the ocean and ground myself on the beach, bare feet. Get the sunshine, and you can go and hug a tree if you cannot go walk on the beach. For feet, just putting the feet on the ground, and some, if you have a patch of grass, just go there 10 minutes and just ground yourself. Take some deep breaths. If you have a particularly busy day and you have no time to go for a longer walk, go for a shorter walk. If you don't have time for that, take mini breaks through your working day. Even just like stepping back from the screen and taking 3 deep breaths into your belly. Slowing down your thoughts. Even micro reset like that, it can make the difference. At the end of the day, if you're taking 1 mini break every hour, that will make I don't know, if you're working 8 hours, that is 8 mini breaks, and that's 3 times by 8 big deep breath. You know, when we're busy, sometimes we're like, we're all tense and our breathing get shorter, and just like allowing our body to like, oh, that feels better already. So those are some of my little tricks to keep a healthy relationship with social media and having a balance between work and life. And everyone has a different, I don't know who's watching, where you live, if you live by the forest, if you live by the beach, if you live in a big city, maybe you don't have the opportunity to go and walk bare feet where you are. So there are some that have invented those grounding mats. You can buy them online, and so if you don't have the opportunity to go ground yourself in nature, you could get one of those and even have it under your desk and constantly be on them. That would be amazing. I might have to get one for myself. So there are ways, like I know we often like find all the excuses. Oh, I don't have the beach, I can't go for a walk. Oh, I don't have the forest, I don't have a tree to hug, whatever. Like there is always, like my son, he's so clever, he's 10. And since he's been, I think 3 or 4 years old, he has this motto that is go, for every problem, there is a solution. And it's so true if we choose to look at it in that way. Something else that I really love doing for keeping this balance between social media and work, life, is intuitive art. I started exploring watercolor at the beginning of this year, and I use it to heal perfection. Watercolor is so magical and amazing for healing perfectionism. Like I've just started as I love it. I was watching people doing it and I was like, oh, this feels fun and nice. I want to give it a shot. And it wasn't until I started doing it that I realized I was guided towards watercolor to heal my perfectionism. That's because you can't really control watercolor. They really are gonna do more or less whatever they want to do. Like, there are some techniques, there is some a level of control, but mostly they're just gonna surprise you in the most amazing ways. And it has been really healing for me. And that's another thing that I use in my healing practice with my clients. Because some people will do the Instagram coaching with me, and I match combine the Instagram coach with the energy healing, specifically for social media and Instagram. But some people just work with me to heal other things, not necessarily social media, just one-on-one healing sessions. And we work together on either they go and do the watercolor art to heal whatever they need to heal, or they commission me piece of art. So we work together on whatever they are working on the healing journey. And they asked me, could you do this painting for me? Specific colors. Can you work while you're working while I'm working on either they ask or suggest, or I will be drawn to specific crystals, so I will position specific crystal during a painting session while I am doing the painting commissioned by the person who's healing with me. So I will again sit in silence, connect with source, and start the painting with specific colors, specific techniques, crystals, and I infuse the painting with energy healing, which then goes to my client, and they can hang it in a place where they always see it. And when they do the meditation, so the healing that we do it together is kind of like fast track. And it will paint the painting with specific waters. So use a lot of watercolors, a lot of water involved, of course. And I will not paint with tap water. I'll either paint with Depending on my client, I will go and gather the water at a spring water, specific place which is I feel drawn to, or an ocean, or I'll use filtered water. Yes, so this is another part. I started as another hobby, and just I felt like drawn to it, and it just relaxed me so much. And then it went into my practice with my clients and evolved into this beautiful things that are now called healing art. I even go to local market and I sell my healing art pieces, which is so fun and exciting. So yeah, this is another little thing that you could try. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be the watercolor or painting or another thing altogether. I don't know, singing or music or decoupage, any kind of craft, knitting, something that just get us. For me, watercolor get me out of my head, drop into my body, my creativity. It's just fun, and it brings me back. It's healing my inner child. So maybe you can find something. Maybe something already came to your mind, or maybe you can go ahead and research a new thing you wanted to learn and give it a crack, and just have this little special moment for yourself, where you do this new thing or a thing that you used to really love, which for me was painting when I was a child. And you're like, oh yes, this is what happened to me. I haven't done this so long. I really want to try again, because we get so busy when we grow up, and we're always thinking the next thing, the productive thing, you know, as we were told, at least I was told when I was little and when I was cool, you have to be studying harder, you have to be working harder, or someone will get there before you. Money don't grow on tree. You better think of what you want to do, something that blah blah blah. I'm not gonna even go in there. And so I put aside all my creative self and just make sure I was doing the thing that matters, right? And now I just, after many years of healing and this rediscovering myself, I stepped back in something that I used to bring me so much joy, and one of those is the painting. And I hope today you find your way back to one of the things that used to bring you the biggest joy when you were a kid, and go and do it now. So my advice today, or my hope today, is that I leave you with a little bit more excitement and around the social media topic that I know I frustrate so many people. So many people come to me like, just at the point that they're like, I'm gonna give up on this. This is no point. It's too stressful. It's not healthy, and you name it. So what I'm hoping that today you will go away with some hope for social media, and some new ideas, spark and joy towards it, a different perspective, a different way to look at it, looking at it like a super powerful tool that you have to shine the big lights you have, and the big hope and the beautiful ideas, and your beautiful conscious business. This is the most powerful tool you have in your hand to reach as many people that you can. And it is at your fingertip. It is free, mostly. And it is just the way you do it, the way you look at it, the way you use it, that changes everything. So I hope this makes sense, and I hope that you've enjoyed it and you got something out of it. And I hope to see you in my community at Luciana Wayfarer on Instagram, and maybe in my next Instagram align round, so that we can dive in this practical and energetic work together. This is all I wanted to say today. Thank you again for inviting me. I'm really honored to be here, and sending love, light, and healing to everyone watching. Aroha Nui.